And carry.
Thank you very much. Okay, moving right along, we have a couple other items, 2023 UBZM convention follow-up letters. Mayor Anderson, Colleen, you want to speak on behalf of this?
Yeah, is my mic on? Okay, yeah, I am. I don't have the agenda in front of me, but I think I mentioned to some of you, and I mentioned to staff, I'd like to send out thank you letters to the staffers as well as the ministers that we did see. And I just want to reiterate in the letter some of their suggestions and make sure we follow up with them, and some of their information that they said that they were going to provide to us. Just make sure that that's noted in there as well as soon as possible, so that we can get all of this, we can do our thank yous and get any information that's not coming back to us quickly. So I just want to make sure that we're on thank you letters, and I just wanted to have council support with that.
Okay, thank you, Colleen. Kelly, do you have anything you want to add to that, or?
No, I'm good. I've got good notes from our meeting, so I'll work with Sarah and we'll make sure we hit all the key points. And I don't know, I guess the question is did we want to bring those letters back to council to take a look at before we send it, or are you good with us just sending?
Colleen?
Actually, you know what, Kelly, you can go ahead and send them. Yeah, they'll do a fine job.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to see them.
Okay, good point, Colleen. It reconfirms that we're still interested in all the recommendations, and it thanks them, and they sometimes probably don't get that very often.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Malcolm.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm sort of thinking the structure of the letter would be what minister we met, and then if we also met staff, then below that, what staff we met, and just in bullet formats, the discussion and the action on or the promise in each one. I think that's a great idea, and I think we could use that as a tool for every time we go to UBCM. We take that letter from last year and say, this is what we spoke to last year and nothing's happened, or you did everything and thank you, sort of thing. So yeah, I like it.
Oh, okay, good point. Siobhan?
Through the chair, just on the invasive species and mussels, I have had the opportunity to spend some time with Eric this week. I think we actually need to ask for certain dates that we would like them to do. They've got roving units that can come down and do mussel checks. And I would like us to actually pinpoint and say, hey, we would like for a year or whatever that looks like, and get the units down here and doing work on our lake. So specifically ask, that's just my recommendation.
Okay, good point, Siobhan. Anybody else? No, I think Kelly, you're good. Oh,
Pam's hands up.
Oh, Pam, go ahead. You're muted. You're muted, Pam.
Speaker's not on, Pam.
Oh, no. Oh,
She had it.
Your speaker's not on there, Pam. You're muted.
Now,
Can you hear you now?
Okay. Sorry, I was just finding the hand, but I would like to comment to that. I agree with Siobhan that we need to ask for more support for stuff we can do locally here, to help with these roving assessments or evaluation or check stations and all of what they're doing. We need to ask for more. And I know that we did put forward a resolution, but I would like to put forward sort of a more comprehensive prevention plan, because we haven't seen it from them. I think we need to come up with what that could look like and ask them to provide the funding to and the action to do it, because it's not going to happen if we don't start asking. And if we leave them to be thinking about what they're going to do, really all they've done is decrease the check stations since the very beginning, like the problem is diminishing. That's it. And I don't think there's any sort of vision overall that they have about a program. So we may need to provide that to them and ask for specific things like Siobhan has said, you know, the roving stations. I didn't realize that we could actually ask for them to come here, but that would be great. The other thing is, can we train people and have our own checking in the summertime? Will they fund that kind of thing? So there's way more that we can do, and it's important enough that we should be doing it. I just do think we have to start asking for specific things and help them come up with a plan. That's
Okay, thanks, Pam. Well noted. Colleen, you had your hand up as well.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We're off topic here. I mean, that's a different meeting for us to get into the nuts and bolts of what we're going to do next. So right now we're just discussing on whether we should send thank you letters out to everyone that supported us. And there is more to the Rovers than we are discussing. But anyway, this is a little off topic. Let's get back to the letters and move on.
Okay, thanks, Colleen. All right, I think Kelly's got her orders there and we're good to go. Okay, moving right along. Highway corridor access plan update. This is a late item. Kelly, do you want to take this or is Colleen going to do that?
Yep, no, I will.
Okay, thanks, Kelly.
Actually, I don't need that. Yeah, no, I spoke to Colleen yesterday, and so she just wanted an update. Oh, we have signed out somehow. Don't know what's going on there. An update after our meeting with MOTI and what's going on with the corridor access plan and how does that tie to the community transportation plan, because it's a bit confusing. So basically in 2018, there was a highway plan done. So talking to Steve, they're going to use that plan, then this community transportation plan. So they have money set aside to work with us to see how the highway will connect with our roads. And that was previously being led by Scott. And so this is where now he's no longer here. We're transitioning. So I do know they said there was a lady named Megan who he was working with, and we applied for a grant to top that up so that we could get this community transportation plan done. So now I'm going to reach out to Eric, who's now in charge of this region, and find out exactly how much they do have earmarked, how much we have to pony up, and then whether we have to take our own money to do it or look for another grant to be determined. And then we'll talk about it probably in our budget discussions in November. So then we can make sure that that ball is moving, because MOTI has done work. I just feel like we've been talking to the wrong players. So I just wanted, so this community transportation plan is kind of like a corridor access management plan too. It's about how the highway, they're going to use the 2018 plan. Then we're going to work together to see what our issues are in connection and active transportation with that, and come up with another plan, 200,000, 300,000. I'm not quite sure.
Okay, that's great.
That's my understanding. Yeah.
Go ahead there, Malcolm.
Yeah, I missed that meeting. I couldn't find a room.
That's right. The one meeting you missed.
The only one, yeah. I was right at the door at the end there. Just for the councillors that weren't here in 2018, maybe it's we could ask staff to send out electronic copy of that 2018 plan for council.
Most definitely, and I actually think Sarah included it as a link in the package, in the packages.
Through the chair, correct. In the UBCM binders, in the briefing notes, there should be a link to Document Center with that plan.
It's a very big plan with lots of graphics. So yeah. So it's easier to put a link, but yeah, so it's.
Okay, good with that? Sounds.
And we'll email it out with a link as well. It just.
Maybe, yeah.
The PDF is.
Might be a bit of treasure hunt there.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. All right, thank you very much. We'll
I know
move right along. Correspondence, we have some invitations. Platson Residential School Monument Planning Group. Who's going to take this one? Sarah?
Through the chair. Yes, we've added some correspondence that's more timely prior to the October 11th regular council meeting. So the Splatching Monument Group, they have sent out a direct invitation to council to attend the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation Orange Shirt Day of Enderby on Saturday. I believe it starts at 10 a.m. There's a walk, a ceremony, from the chamber to the community center, followed by a ceremony, and then there's food provided. And so just wanting to confirm so that we can tell the organizers who will be attending on behalf of council.
Okay, thank you, sir. We'll just go around the room. Start with Bob.
Yeah, I already wrote Sarah and said I'm gonna be in Kelowna visiting my granddaughter that day, but I'm gonna have an orange shirt day myself, so.
Yeah. Okay, Siobhan?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, yeah, okay, great. Myself, I unfortunately, I have a customer coming in from the US, so I will not be attending and I have to work that day, so I will have my own orange shirt day too. Welcome.
No, excuse me, I won't be attending, no.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm working that day as well.
Yeah, all right.
I've already indicated that Pam, it's Pam, I'm already indicated to Sarah that I'm attending.
Great, thank you. And Colleen, you'll be around or well, depending on how you're feeling, I imagine too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be no right now. If I do, I do. If not, I will put on my orange shirt on Saturday.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for representing us. So, yeah, unfortunately, we all can't be there. But, okay, moving right along, British Columbia Youth Parliament. Sarah, do you wanna, is there anybody that wants to talk about this? Bob?
Yeah, I have a young man I think would be very interested in this, so I'm gonna talk to him. He's sharp, he just graduated high school and he's 18 years old.
Great, okay. Keep moving that along.
I think it would be a good thing for him to do and he'd be a great future mayor for this town.
Oh, great, wonderful. Okay, well, we'll look forward to seeing the results. Okay.
Hello? Hey.
No more correspondence, we'll move in camera.
Excuse me, Gord.
Yes? Oh, sorry, Pam, I didn't see your hand.
I wanted to speak to the youth.
Okay,
I
we're gonna, Pam, if it, we have people waiting in the lobby to come and see us, so
Okay.
just make it short.
Yeah. I just agree. I think we need to pursue this. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, moving in camera, recommend that the council exercise its authority to move in camera under section 91J and N of the community charter. May I have a motion? Ian, seconder, Siobhan, all those in favor? Gary, hey, we'll move in camera. Meeting adjourned.
Hey, guys, no, go into the in-camera Zoom link.
Goodbye.
Bye.